now from the desk of the Superintendent's office, it's time for Super News.
Hi, I'm Alex Schneider.
And I'm Barry Lamorne, and welcome to our Penn TV studio office for today's Super News.
And welcome back to another school year, albeit a very different one.
We'll get things started with some super news about three of our educators who were recently honored by the Louisiana Reading Association. First up is Tessie White-Stein, and under her leadership, our St. Bernard Reading Council was recognized by the International Reading Association as having an honor council, one of only 3 in the state to have reached this top tier. And much of the group's success stems from Tessie's dedication and drive.
Brenda Montalbano was also honored, being named as the LRA's State Educator of the Year. In addition to training teachers in best practices, Brenda has been instrumental in bringing learning to life for students across the district and was a very deserving recipient of this award.
And you know, through this whole COVID-19 pandemic, our educators have been strong and continue to educate our students, and have, you know, we've all had to adjust in every way, but for educators it's been very particularly difficult, so we thank you all.
And speaking of deserving, my Super News co-host and communications team leader, Alex Schneider, was also chosen as the state winner for all of her work in the district, sharing information and promoting our district across the region. She is a gem, and we are truly lucky to have her. Congratulations, Alex.
Thanks, Barry. You read it just like I wrote it. Another one of our employees was also recognized at the state level for her exemplary work in special education. Jeremy Kurth, our special educator supervisor, was selected as one of 4 leaders for a year-long Special Education Fellows Academy. This program provides a cohort of 15 young leaders from districts around the state with specialized training and resources to serve students with disabilities, all with an eye towards developing the special education programs of the future. Kurth's experience and expertise make her a great mentor for others. Congratulations.
And as we all know, COVID has created a lot of changes to our lives, especially in our school family. So our theme for this school year is aptly named The Power of Hope. With new protocols and safety guidelines in place, our district welcomed back all of our teachers with an emphasis on safety and in looking for the good in everything.
Look for the good in everything. Look for the good. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good. Look for the good. Look for the good in everyone.
Speaking of good, our superintendent recently visited many of the school sites bearing a special gift, a check to reward our employees with perfect attendance last year. Although different, it marks the continuation of a very deserving tradition.
Our schools welcome families and students back in a fun and creative way this year, with informative and fun videos as teachers and administrators hosted back-to-school nights throughout the district. These videos can also be found on various social media platforms.
Follow the lines to wash your hands with soap and water, maintain social distancing, and receive your grab-and-go breakfast from the cafeteria. Booty, don't forget to get between those feathers.
And speaking of platforms, just a reminder to our families and communities that all of the important information regarding back to school can be found on our district websites by visiting www.sbpsb.org/StrongStart2020.
Back to school nights were not the only thing that went virtual this year. Another change to tradition was our annual kickoff gathering. Because of the number of employees in our district, this year's gathering was held remotely. So while we missed seeing you all at the Civic Center, we were all united, a reminder that a little hope can go a long way.
This year is definitely going to be different, but one thing's for sure, that here in St. Bernard, we love a good challenge. I remember being in just 3rd grade when Katrina came and destroyed our parish. Things were different for a while, but we became closer as a community, and we also became more resilient. My hope for this school year is that my students also become resilient and come out of this better than they were before. I also hope to create a fun, safe, healthy learning environment for those same students. I have lots of hopes for this year, but one thing I know is that we will get through this together.
I know a lot of parents are worried about what school will look like when we go back. This is what it'll look like. Teachers are still going to love your kids, challenge them, keep them safe, and have fun with them. Yes, we will have masks on, and that will be different, but the important things will be the same. The rooms will still be inviting and warm, teachers will still be loving and protective, and learning will still be rigorous. This is not just our hope, it's our promise.
That's it for this edition of Super News. Thanks for tuning in. And remember to please stay safe, stay distanced, mask up, and remember, we're all in this together.
And we'll see you next time on Super News, where we always let
The Super News roll.